It is a very serious concern though. Like I've seen nobody who was pretty funny take drugs and then be very serious about being a R&B singer. And nothing about him. Nothing about him was ever that.
How is that not the funniest thing imaginable?
If only, and it took me a while to really be like, yeah, he's not joking.
Can you imagine if I went to the desert and did ayahuasca and I came back and like tried to be Usher? That's the funniest. That's the funniest possible.
No, the funniest possible thing would be, and then you are as good. And you are successful.
Yeah. I think you should try it, man.
Yeah, you're like paying Woody and Kyle. You're like, yeah, take all the videos down. Here's a couple bucks, guys. Take all that shit down. I can't have that out there.
Yeah, I got to go grab my crotch with Usher at MSG right now.
And P. Diddy.
Yeah, I've never dabbled with those intense hallucinogens. I did a small amount of mushrooms in college once with my weirdo roommate. And it never advanced past the point of like I didn't know how much I was taking. I didn't know anything.
That's a lot though. Like mushrooms is a scary drug.
Well, that's what I'm saying is like I didn't take the amount required to go on a crazy trip. Like it was really just season 1 of It's Always Sunny breathing at me. I stayed in my dorm room the whole time. He just offered it. He offered it to me like at night on like probably like a Tuesday.
I took it. A thing I can't relate to about Harley's experience. I'm sorry, Kyle. Like. I like a really safe environment, and Harley likes to go out in public in strange places with loud music, and that's the opposite of me.
Dressed like a gay M. Bison.
Well, okay, we have something in common.
We took like 2 grams of mushrooms, and we just saw cool colors. Like the green grass looked extra pretty, and the blue sky looked really, really beautiful. Like you turned the contrast up and made everything nice. Maybe even a little bit of a haze around it, or an aura, not an aura, a halo around.
Yeah, definitely.
And the saturation,
like vibrations or like brightness around people or things.
But then, like a couple years after that, I took a quarter of an ounce, and that's when I had that demon trip.
7 grams.
I ate a quarter of an ounce, and then we went for a drive. Or I was driving.
What do they call it? What do they call it when you heroic dose? Is that a heroic heroic or heroes dose? That's over 5, right?
You're right.
Then that's when I passed out at Walmart.
Over 3.
Crashed into that sunglass cart.
I was gonna be like, I was trying to illustrate how like the most dangerous thing you could do is like blast drugs and get in a hot tub alone. Now, getting behind the wheel of a car alone might be worse.
No, I had a girl with me. That made it safe.
That's helpful.
It was probably psychologically damaging to take that much and then go like look for frozen food at an Atlanta Walmart, and you're just looking around at like, these are my fellow humans. No one's got anything figured out.
I was like,
Kyle, you didn't explain that you were stopping a woman from driving, so that was the responsible thing to do.
That was safer. Yeah.
Don't worry, I'll drive. No, I'll be fine.
She was high too. The road was turning into this, it was getting stretched away from me and becoming long and skinny in front of me. But yeah, I completely had a panic attack in Walmart. Yeah. It was terrifying.
That's too much. So here's my understanding. A microdose is something like a quarter of a gram. A hero's dose is like 3 to 5. 7, what are you trying to prove?
I didn't know. Well, I remember taking the 2 and
trying to touch the face of God, Woody. Come on.
What it really was like, I don't have like a mushroom dealer. It was just something fell into place where someone was like, oh, yeah, I have some mushrooms. Like, you do? Because I haven't taken them in years. Yeah, me either, but I have some. It was like that. Like, I don't have ready access to these mushrooms then or now. And so I was like, okay, well, I don't want to fuck up like last time and only take 2 grams or whatever I took and just kind of see pretty colors. I wanted to get high. I wanted to see what the big fuss is about. But then like, I can't explain why I went to dinner. We took them in my bedroom. In a safe place. And then we went and got in the car and drove to town. I can't.
There's sometimes like this drug instinct to go outside. I don't know what it is.
I have no explanation. I would never recommend that or do it again. I don't know why we went, but we went and had a real adventure.
My buddy came over to take mushrooms. We were gonna go walk outside and stuff and just trip out in the woods. And then it started pouring as soon as our buzz kicked in.
Ooh.
And we were like, oh, like inside sucked, and like we have YouTube on, it sucks, and it's just brutal. And then like we're not touching YouTube, and then it goes to Macho Man Randy Savage, like old wrestling promo cuts, where he's like, "Look, your brother, the cream always rises to the top," and it just hit perfectly for us.
Oh, good.
We were like crying, laughing, but YouTube was now recommending the videos, so we're letting it go to another wrestling promo and another wrestling promo, and we were so teed up for when it just started going to Trump speeches. Like it went from 90s wrestling promos to it's like, oh, you like this?
No, I get it. Yeah,
I love this. And then it's like Trump like compilations, and we're in tears. He is like, at this moment, he's the funniest person ever, and the fear that he's the president or anything is not present, and it's just only hilarious. It's the best TV character ever made, and he's killing the role. And you just forget the part that it's real life. And we were cracking up. We were like in tears. We watched like 2 hours of Trump. And then I was like, oh, and then like, my wife comes home. She was like, how's your day? And I'm like, shut up, bitch. Where's dinner?
Did you go outside in the rain?
No.
Okay.
We like stood at the window. We didn't have rain gear. And he's like very much a guy that wouldn't put on one of my jackets. Like you'd love to go camping with this guy. Yeah. Oh, actually, it's Donnie. It's Donnie. I'm talking about Donnie from my podcast. Yeah.
Cool.
But yeah, we were in tears, and it was the only time that I saw, like, I don't know, I was cracking up. But then listen, I got a weird sense of humor. There was like 2 years where I thought the Situation from Jersey Shore was the funniest guy on television for like 2 full years.
Yeah.
Harley, I had a question.
Only for drugs and chemistry.
Popped in my head before. You invited us to this music festival.
Yeah.
What would I wear? Most of my wardrobe is appropriate for mowing the lawn. I feel like at a music festival, I would stick out.
Well, no, because you're actually in a music festival in Canada. So if you wore what
everyone looks like they're mowing the lawn in Canada. Every single day.
Red and black flannel. I'm trying to be Canadian.
I'm assuming that you are like whatever you wear camping is probably good quality camping stuff.
Okay.
That's actually called Gorpcore now. Like if you wear like a lot of functional terrain clothing, North Face, Arc'teryx,
got your Merrells on.
This is like Gorpcore. This is like a trendy teenage Asian girl will wear probably like what you wear camping as streetwear. So it's kind of taken. So you could wear that shit and get away with it. And I was just going to wear whatever. But when I got there, my buddy was like, yo, I got this fur coat for you and this hat. And I was like, I'm not doing this fucking shit. And he was like, no, trust me. And he's like, you put it on. And then so I like put it on. And then he showed up and he was wearing like pink leather shorts and a pink little boy. He looked like a little Swedish boy in a pink little mini shorts suit thing. And it looked so fucking dumb. And when we got down there, we get to the whole area where people are partying and everyone's dressed like a complete fucking moron. And I was like, oh, thank you. I'm happy I'm not wearing my Mass Effect t-shirt. But yeah. So if you came, I'm dressing you up. Basically, that's what I'm saying.
Ooh.